Carolina says, how do you handle refunds for live courses? Well,
Tab.
yeah,
Can I actually change my question?
sure, go ahead.
Because I didn't know you could review my niche, and I would actually prefer that if that's possible.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you. I'll just drop it in the chat really quickly. Okay, there.
Great. Okay, fantastic. Let's do that. Um,
Thank you.
yeah. Where are you calling in from there?
From Argentina, Buenos
Okay,
Aires.
amazing. I've never been there. Okay. So I coach brilliant, ambitious corporate women leaders who already have achieved great success on paper, but are feeling unfulfilled and disconnected from themselves, their desires, their well-being, their pleasure, to reconnect with themselves, their bodies, their pleasure, and redefine what success and fulfillment means to them so they can achieve it. Okay, great. So here's what we've got. All right, I coach. So these are the qualities. This is the demographics. Uh, Okay, and this is island A, right? They've achieved great success. This is where they are now. Okay, but they're feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. So that's island A. Now, this, I think, may be more point of view from themselves, their desires, their well-being, their pleasure. Like they're maybe aware that they're unfulfilled and feeling disconnected. I don't know if they would use the word disconnected. To me, that's a question. Is this also like your diagnosis? Um, I don't know, but I think their experience of like, man, my life looks really good from the outside on Instagram. It's great. My CV is killer, and yet I feel kind of lonely and unfulfilled, right? And so then you're like, yeah, it's because you're probably disconnected from yourself, your desires, your well-being, your pleasure. Like, no wonder you're feeling so terrible. Okay, and then you help them reconnect. So again, this is, I think, what I would call the prescription. This is like what you think they need is to reconnect to themselves, their bodies, their pleasure, and to redefine what success and fulfillment means for them so they can achieve it. Like that's your prescription. So what I don't see here, to me, what's missing is what's island B? What is it that they're craving? So here's my question for you, Carolina. Who do these women envy the most and why? If you were like, look, I'm a witch and I can have you switch bodies with any kind of person you want in the world for the next week, and you get to live their life consequence free. We'll tell everyone you're on vacation, but you get to go live this person's life or this kind of person's life. Whose life do they want?
Women who are free, they don't have all of these responsibilities. They are not like in this like one thing after another, checking all the boxes. Yeah, they they feel alive. Um, yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was already working on this when I talked to her, and she was very similar to this, and she was telling me her life feels like she's a robot. Like she's always just doing things and doing things and doing things and doing things, but she doesn't feel anything. She's kind of like numb. Like she'll talk to her husband and she'll talk to her kids and she'll get the lunches ready and then she'll talk about the financial responsibilities and then she'll do her work and then she'll meet with her colleagues and she does all of the things, but she just doesn't feel like she's living.
Yeah. And so this is another one that can fit in here is what I call Island Z. So Island Z is what's the biggest fear that they have of like, if I don't handle this, where are they going to end up? What are they most scared of?
They're scared that life will pass them by and their kids will grow up and when they open their eyes, they're already like in college and grown up, and they never enjoyed their life. They never actually like their husband suddenly became like this sort of roommate, that they don't longer connect, they don't longer share things, there's no intimacy, there's no sex, there's like he
Is
just became
that
somebody
is
he
that
should.
their fear or is that what it is now?
I think that's kind of like what it is now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, so with Island B, my question is often like, who do they envy? But
Mm,
Island Z, it would be who do they know that they don't want to become? Like I was dating a woman who was a nurse in the neonatal intensive care unit, and she was in her late 20s, and this nurse was in her 60s. And she looked at this woman I was dating, and she's like, well, when you're my age in this job, and Jessica, she just got this cold chill through her body. She's like, I'm not gonna fucking be here. No way. Because she looked at most of the nurses that age and the lives they had. I mean, there's an enormous amount of suicide after they retire. There's burnout, there's cancer. It's like, she's like, that is not where I'm headed. I do not want to be you. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's something to think about for your ideal clients. Like, who do they not want to be and who do they want to be? And they often have names, by the way. There may be celebrities or people in books. It's like, I just want to be like this person. Like I want to be the bohemian who can just travel and no risk. Like, oh my God, I envy their lifestyle. It doesn't mean that that's you promise them, I'll turn you into a bohemian, but it does mean there's something in that they're craving. And if we can capture that and speak to that, then they're going to say, oh, that's me. Wow, that's my situation. Um, so I think you've got the general direction, and I would just keep working on massaging the articulation of it. And you might enjoy the ideal client webinar. I've got one on my website, but I'm trying to think of other resources that will help with that in particular. The challenge I would give is just to see, can you write this up in a page that they would read and they would just say, oh my God, that's me. That
Mm,
was me Tuesday.
yeah.
You captured my life. Because if you can establish that level of relevance, it inherently builds credibility with it. Because it's like, if you understand my problem that badly or that well, you must understand the solution that well. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is give me so much more clarity and where to work on.
You're welcome. There it is in the chat. I've just posted it there.